I'm just going to teach one more part, and then the AC and the Nanyang can do some practice. Maybe I'll go through a bit about these inequalities with the Hwa Chong kids. Okay. Now, to understand inverse is actually not hard to understand. Inverse is just the opposite operation. You know what's the operation? The opposite of plus is what? Minus. So look at this. Fx equals to x squared. What is the opposite of square? Square root. So basically, f inverse x, right, is just equals to the plus minus square root x. Right now. At the arrow. F inverse. So inverse is like f to the power of -1. But this is not power -1. It's an inverse. Okay, it's not power. Okay, it's an inverse. It's not. F prime x is for differentiation. Okay, so what is the difference of what is the inverse of plus -1? So basically G inverse x, right, is equals to x plus 1. Okay, Cheng-En, what is the inverse of log base 10? Can remember now, guys? Oh, very good. Yeah, you see? 10 to the power of x. Okay. If you have y equals to e to the power of x, then, sorry, not y. If you have, Cheng-En, are you there, Cheng-En?
Yeah.
Y equals to fx, cannot use y anymore. But later on, you will, it's a technique. Okay, so if hx is equals to e power x, right, then h inverse x is equals to ln x. So that's why they are inverse, they're opposite operations. Okay. And so how to find the inverse function? These are the 4 steps. Basic things. Let y equals to fx, then make x the subject, then replace the y with the x. Later I explain to you these 3. Just remember these 3 portions. These 3 first. Okay. Replace the can. I think there are several ways to do it. This is just one way that I like. There are other ways to do it, but this is one way I like. Okay, the domain of f inverse x is equals to the range of f. Okay, this one I explained to you all first. Okay, to understand it in a more holistic point of view, to understand all this nonsense, right? Okay, why is it like that? It's because, okay, just look here. Okay, aeroplane taking off. This graph is called what? Anybody? Very good. This is called y equals to e to the power of x, right? Not. Okay, so what I want to tell you is that the inverse of e to the power x, just now we already did, right? It's called ln x. Can you see this guy is y equals to ln x? Okay, yeah. So basically, right, f and f inverse, right? F and f inverse, right? They are just a reflection on this line called y equals to x. So if you've been with my class last time, right, I tell you all that, and then you all see on your right palm, this is e power x, this is ln x. The middle guy is the reflection line. Okay, what does inverse do? Inverse actually do what? Because right now, the x now becomes the y. Right now. And vice versa. The x now becomes the y and vice versa. Okay? That is the meaning of inverse. Okay, the x now becomes the y. So that's why when we want to find the inverse, right, we let y equals to fx first. We make x the subject. Then we can say that f inverse x is equals to that guy. Because we make the y change to become x. Basically, anything that is here. So for example, this is 2, right? Okay, let's I know this is 1. I know this is 1. This is 1. That's why the intersection here is also 1. So let's say this point, example only. This is 3, 4. What would this point be called? 4, 3. That's the meaning of inverse. Yes, x become y, y become x. Okay, so yeah, nobody teach me this also. I also figure it out myself. Okay, last time all my teacher, like the Hwa Chong teacher, they talk very mathematically. Okay, so inverse is basically x become y, y become x. Okay, now f inverse can only exist if it is a 1-1 function. What is a 1-1 function? Means there is 1-1 function means there's one unique y value for each x value. So for example, you look at y equals to x squared. Is this a function? Remember just the first one. Is this a function? Yes, because when we do the vertical line test, does it pass? Yes, it passes. But is it a 1-1 function? 1-1 function need to use horizontal line test. When I draw this, how many answers can there be? One here and one here, right? Two answers, right? It is not 1-1 function. Okay? Huh? It must be one unique y value, because when I draw the line, this line, right, there's two unique two y value for two x value for a y value, so cannot. Okay, so basically, how to explain when y equals to 1 is drawn? So this is a horizontal line test. It cuts at 2 points. Therefore, not 1-1. 1-1 is like that. 1-1, and hence no inverse.
Then the answer is no.
No, the answer is no inverse. No. Yeah, mathematicians don't care about the English. Okay. Whereas for you see the next one. When y equals to k is drawn, it cuts at 1 point. Okay, so it is 1-1 and f inverse exists. Okay. All this we did before when we are in Sec 3, Sec 4, I think. So yeah, most of your friends in Hwa Chong they already did. Huh? Of course, this is the actual definition. You mean the horizontal line test?
Yeah.
No, this is the actual definition. So actually, like 80% of your classmates, I think 80% of the people in Hwa Chong come from Hwa Chong, right? And on Nanyang, right? Yeah. 60, yeah. I see. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes, okay, it's very obvious that it is a 1-1 function. All straight line are 1-1. Write down. All straight line are 1-1. Two x minus 2 is this way. This is -2. This is 1. Y equals to. You all must reach this level whereby you draw the graph, you already know the intercepts, right? But very easy one. -2 is the y-intercept, right? When y equals to 0, 2x minus 2 equals 0, x equals to 1, right? There. Okay, yeah. So y and x. All straight lines are 1-1. Okay, explain why f inverse exists. Again, when y equals to k is drawn, it cuts at 1 point. Therefore, it is 1-1 and f inverse exists.
Part 1.
Because part 2 find f inverse in a similar form. Okay.
Just say the same thing.
Yeah. F inverse is f inverse, not f power. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't reached that. We are only explaining why f inverse exists. We are only explaining why f inverse exists. We haven't do part 2. This is part 1. Yeah. This is part 2.
Why does it?
Yes, it was. Yes, later you see. Okay, so part 2. What is the steps to find f inverse? Okay, so I let y equals to 2x minus 2. Okay, I make x the subject. Y plus 2 over 2 equals to x. Make x the subject. Okay, therefore, f inverse x equals to, replace the y with the x, or x plus 2 over 2. Remember to write the domain. Look at the graph. No lah. Look at the graph. What is the range? What is the range of f? Anything, right? So x can be anything. Remember, the domain of f inverse is equals to the range of f. Now, because the range of f can be anything, the domain of f inverse is also can be anything. If you're not sure, just always write anything. Okay? Unless you know that it is changed. Okay, so okay, let's go through such a way that, okay, let's go through. Okay, look here. I'm using the same example. Chen, when you're done, tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, look here, guys. Look here. Let's say I change the question to the red one. This one cannot be. Okay. Let's say I say that the domain of fx, right, is the 5 is on the right side. 5 and maybe -1. Inclusive. -1 to 5. Okay, important, huh? Inclusive. Yeah, you have to read. Yeah, you have to read. You have to look. This means inclusive or not inclusive. Inclusive curve, then it's not inclusive. Square is square. This is what you all always do, right? Like okay. Okay. Okay, tell me what point is this? 5 comma what, Angelina? Good. Okay. This point, Lucius, is what? -4. Good. So now I change the domain already, right? To this. What is the range of f? Cheng'en, what is the range of f?
-4 to 8.
-4 to 8 inclusive. Understand or not? Understand? So same thing. You go and find f inverse, right? Your domain cannot be this anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Domain is x. Yeah. But now I find f inverse already, right? Remember this concept today for the two of you who are going to do this next. The domain of f inverse is equals to the range of f. Look at the range of f, -4 to 8, right? -4 to 8, right? So now when I say that the inverse is this, right? My domain is from -4 to 8. The domain of f inverse is from the range of the domain of f inverse, yeah, is the y value, it depends on the range of f. Okay, the domain of f inverse is equal to the range of f. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, you send me the next one is function. I know. Yeah. Okay. Can or not? The domain of f inverse always depends on whatever is the range of f. Okay. Understand? Oh. Okay. And then the next part. Okay. Now restricting domain. Super important word. In layman terms, means to make the domain smaller. Okay. Y equals to x squared plus 1. Look here. Okay, I don't draw the axis. I purposely don't draw the axis. Is this 1 function? No, this is not 1 function, okay? This is not 1 function. The minimum point here is called 0, 1. This part, understand? Okay. The restriction domain is what? Okay, so now I draw the axis first. X and Y. So if x is any real number, then it is not 1. So no inverse. Understand or not? Okay. The question will always ask you, tell me what is x? What domain can I restrict to such that it will be 1. R plus can. R plus can, but that's not the biggest. Because 0 must be included. So look here, like that. If I only take this part, is it 1? Yes. So you must say that x can be greater equals to 0. It will become 1. Got another possibility or not? Yes. X. Yes. It is also 1. This is called restriction of domain. I mean, I only take the, but you cannot just, okay, so you just now say R plus, not really wrong, but R plus doesn't include 0. So cannot. So you're missing out on a little bit of things. Okay, also 1, 1, then yes, got inverse. Okay, or rather not, don't write got inverse lah. F inverse exists. Similar triangle is something you must know in JC, especially in differentiation. Rate of change, all this will also, rate of change, all this will always happen. Will come back. Okay. Coordinate geometry, let me think. Not so big. Yeah, not so big. Statistic is not hard, but it will be a long way until you reach there. Like this time next year, actually. There are 10 chapters of pure math. Pure math, I like it more because.
My brother say he give out one question because he know already.
Yeah. Okay. So a quadratic curve is always not 1, 1, right? Explain with a sketch why F inverse does not exist. Just use your GC. Basically, just use GC to get the shape. Okay. Then remember, but what's the explanation? When a line y equals to something is drawn, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do the explanation. I'm more concerned about this. So when we want to make x a subject, right? Can you see x squared and x cannot make subject 1? X squared and x cannot make subject. Cannot make x the subject 1. You cannot factorize x out 1. You can't. Okay. So this guy always must complete the square. Take out the 2. X squared minus 3 over 2x. The plus 4 you can put inside or outside, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is 2x squared minus 3 over 2x plus 3 over 4 squared minus 3 over 4 squared plus 4. Yeah, complete the square. So this is 2x. You don't careless lah. You careless, I will. Then remember, what about this part? Yeah, then okay. So this minus 9 over 16 times. Okay, so this minus 9 over 8 or plus 4. If you can do it, then that's fine. Yeah, every times already. Every times already. Key calculator for me, 9 minus 4 times 8, 32, 32 minus 9, 23. Okay, so this is 2 bracket x minus over 4 square minus 23 over 8. Okay, you all will reach this level one day. Plus is a plus. Yeah? Hey, 8 is 32. 4 whole is 32 over 8. 32 minus 9, 23. 23 over 8. That's like that. 4 is 4 over 1. 4 over 1 change to 32 over 8. Then minus off can already. Okay, so now I want to purposely sketch, right? We know that this minimum point. Angelina, what's this minimum point?
0.
Bruh, completed square form. Look at the completed square. Yeah, what is the x? This is a completed 3 over 4. What's the y? Okay. Okay. Lucius, right now is the graph 1, 1. No, can tell me x must be greater than equals to what? Then the graph will be 1, 1. Look again, It's always take this part only. X must be greater than or equal to what? 3 over 4. Okay, so the largest domain is X must be greater than or equals to 3 over 4 for it to be 1, 1.
It was domain like capital D.
Yeah, I never write before small d, yes, you're right. No, it's not must, it's just mathematically we always write like that. Yeah. Okay, so remember what is the bruh? No, the rule domain range, the F. Yeah, find out what is the F inverse. Okay, so remember what is the technique to find the F inverse? The rule of F inverse. Yes, make X a subject. So I let Y be equals to 2 bracket X minus 3 over 4 square plus 23 over 8. Okay, Y minus 23 over 8 divided by 2 is equals to okay, so be careful. This kind of question, okay, times 8 to both the numerator and the denominator. So 8y minus 23 over 16 is equals to x minus 3 over 4 square. Yeah, when you square root, got how many answer? Plus, minus, right? So x is equals to plus minus square root of 8y minus 23 over 16 plus 3 over 4 on the outside. Okay, now we put back. Therefore, F inverse equals to, I only take the positive one because x is greater. Okay, listen here. Can you see there's plus minus? Remember, domain can restrict both ways. We are now taking x greater than 3 over 4. So we are only interested with the positive square root 8x minus 23 over 16 plus 3 over 4. If the question asks for x smaller equals to k, then we take the negative square root, guy. Understand? Correct. Very good. That's the part I'm going to talk about. Then the domain of F inverse. Remember, the domain of F inverse depends on the range of F, right? So look at here. What's the range of F? Is from 23 over 8 to infinity, right? Yes. So the domain will affect the range of F is equals to the domain of, okay, x must be greater equals to 23 over 8. And this is the domain you must put. Many students forget to put this.